Have you ever wondered why some older men develop a strong, unpleasant smell even when they believe they're clean? It's a sensitive subject, one that doesn't get talked about much, but it's an important one. The truth is, how you handle your bathroom habits after a certain age can quietly impact your scent and how others perceive you. This isn't about vanity, it's about dignity, confidence, and self-respect. As you age, your body changes in ways you might not fully notice. After 70, your skin tends to hold onto odors longer, your metabolism slows down, and routines that once seemed harmless may actually be contributing to unwanted smells. This video is for older men who want to feel fresher, cleaner, and more in control of their presence. We're going to talk about 5 bathroom habits that could be the hidden cause of that lingering odor. These points aren't meant to shame anyone, they're about making small adjustments that can have a big impact on your quality of life. Whether you live alone, with a partner, or in a shared space, you deserve to feel confident in your body again. Stick around until the end, because the last point might be something you've never thought of before, and it could change how you approach your daily routine. Let's begin. Number 1. Skipping proper wiping technique. One of the most common and overlooked causes of lingering body odor in older men is improper wiping after using the toilet. It might seem like something too basic to question, but it plays a huge role in how you smell, especially as your body changes with age. After 70, reaching around and wiping thoroughly can become more difficult, especially for men with arthritis or reduced flexibility. This can leave behind traces that cause unpleasant odors over time. You might think a quick wipe is enough, but often it's not. Even a small amount left behind can begin to create an odor that affects your clothing, bedding, and the way others perceive you. Another issue is relying too much on dry toilet paper. Dry paper can smear rather than clean, particularly if you're dealing with looser stools, something common in older age due to medication or dietary changes. This smear leaves residue that gets trapped in the skin's folds, contributing to unpleasant odors, particularly if you sit for long periods during the day, and if you're wearing absorbent underwear or tight-fitting briefs, the problem can get worse. It's not about being dirty, it's about not realizing that your current method of hygiene isn't doing the job anymore. As we age, our sense of smell can diminish, so while others might detect an odor, you might not even notice it. This creates a painful gap where you think you're taking care of yourself, but others may feel uncomfortable around you and never say anything. Instead, they keep their distance, or worse, talk behind your back. That's not fair to you. You deserve to know and be empowered to take control of your hygiene. A simple fix for this is switching to moist wipes or considering a bidet attachment. These options provide a much cleaner, more comfortable experience and significantly reduce odor. If mobility is an issue, there are long-handled personal hygiene tools designed specifically to help older adults clean more easily without strain. Investing in these tools doesn't mean you're weak. It shows that you value your comfort and hygiene. Ultimately, this shift in habits is not just about eliminating odor. It's about preserving your dignity. Feeling clean again brings back your confidence. It makes you want to go outside, talk to people, even smile more. And that confidence doesn't go unnoticed. It radiates. People treat you differently when you walk into a room feeling fresh and knowing you've taken good care of yourself. At this stage in life, that peace of mind is priceless. Number 2, infrequent underwear changes. Let's talk about something many older men don. It realizes affecting their personal scent, how often they change their underwear. It might not seem like a big deal, but the difference between smelling fresh and smelling stale can often come down to what you're wearing underneath and how long you've been wearing it. As we age, our bodies don't cool themselves the way they used to. We sweat differently, and our skin becomes thinner. With reduced circulation, some areas of our body stay damp longer. Combine that with wearing the same underwear for 2 or even 3 days in a row, and they've got a recipe for odor that clings to your body and lingers in every room you enter. The worst part is that many older men have no idea this is happening. Why? Because when you retire or live alone, the urgency to stick to a strict laundry routine often disappears. You might think, it's not dirty. I've just been sitting at home, or I didn't sweat today. But even without noticeable sweat, old underwear can still absorb body oils and odors, leading to that musty, stale smell. Odor doesn't just come from exertion, it can also build up from your body's natural oils, dead skin, cells, and even a bit of urine leakage, which becomes more common with age or certain medications. Many men experience minor dribbles without even realizing it. It may seem like nothing, but even small leaks absorbed by fabric create a warm, moist environment where bacteria thrive. It's the bacteria that produces the smell, not just the moisture itself. The longer the fabric sits against your skin, the more it traps that odor and transfers it back to your body throughout the day. And, let's face it, not all underwear is created equal. Older, stretched-out briefs made from thick, non-breathable fabrics don't allow airflow. They trap heat and moisture, making the situation worse. If you haven't replaced your underwear in several years, you're probably wearing material that's not doing you any favors. So what's the solution? Start by changing your underwear every day. No exceptions, even if you're not leaving the house. Consider upgrading to moisture-wicking, breathable fabrics designed for comfort and hygiene. You'll be amazed at how much fresher you feel. Plus, your clothes will smell better, your chair won't hold on to that musty odor, and your confidence will grow because deep down, we all know when we feel clean. This isn't just about looking good for others. It's about dignity. It's about respecting yourself enough to keep your body in a state that makes you feel proud. The moment you step into a clean pair of underwear each day, you're making a quiet but powerful statement. I still care about myself. I still matter. If you're still with me and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Now, let's move on. Number 3, neglecting bathroom ventilation. One silent culprit behind lingering body odor in older men isn't on the body itself, it's in the air around them. More specifically, the stale, damp air that lingers in the bathroom. When ventilation is poor or non-existent, you might not think that the bathroom environment can affect how you smell, but it absolutely can, and in some unexpected ways. Bathrooms are designed to handle moisture, but only if they're properly ventilated. Without proper airflow, every steamy shower, every flush, and every damp towel left hanging contributes to a growing humidity problem. That moisture doesn't just stay in the air, it settles into everything. Your bath mats, towels, and even the clothes you leave on a hook. Over time, it encourages the growth of mildew and bacteria, both of which produce musty, sour smells that can cling to your skin and clothes. Older men may not notice this as easily, especially if they live alone or have become desensitized to the smells in their home. But guests notice. Caregivers notice. Even family members who visit occasionally will pick up on the scent that lingers on your clothing, and it's not always kind to your reputation. Think about it. How often do you dry off after a shower with a towel that's been hanging in a damp room for days? Even if you're clean when you step out of the shower, that towel is transferring a layer of mildew and musty smell right back onto your skin. And the worst part is, once that odor clings to your body and clothes, no amount of deodorant or cologne can mask it. But this isn't just about towels or rugs. The bigger issue is the air itself. If the air is thick with moisture, even your skin doesn't dry properly after bathing. This means areas where the skin folds, like underarms, the groin, and beneath the belly, stay slightly damp for longer periods, creating ideal conditions for bacteria and unpleasant odors to thrive. So, what's the fix? Start by making ventilation a non-negotiable part of your bathroom. If you have an exhaust fan, use it every time you shower or bathe and leave it running for at least 15 to 20 minutes afterward. If you don't have a fan, crack a window or open the bathroom door after you finish. Hang your towels where they can dry completely, not bunched up on a hook or wedged between the door and the wall. And don't forget to replace bath mats regularly. They can hold on to a surprising amount of odor. These small changes will freshen up not just your bathroom, but also yourself. You'll notice your towels feel cleaner, your clothes carry less musty smell, and your skin even feels better after a shower. It's a simple routine shift that will lead to a big improvement in how you present yourself to the world and how you feel in your own space. Number 4, skipping deodorant or using the wrong kind. Some older men believe that after retirement, they don't need to keep up with certain routines. Unfortunately, deodorant is often one of the first things. You might think, I'm not sweating like I used to, and I'm mostly at home. Who cares? But here's the truth. Even if you don't notice it, others around you probably do. Odor doesn't always come from sweating buckets. It can result from a low level, consistent body odor that slowly builds up, especially under the arms. The absence of proper deodorant just accelerates that process. As we age, our skin changes. Our natural oil production shifts, and the bacteria that live on our skin, especially in warm areas like the armpits, begin to interact differently with those oils. This interaction produces a distinct scent, and when left unmanaged, it becomes more noticeable. It's not about poor hygiene. You can shower daily and still have body odor if you're not applying the right kind of protection afterward. The problem worsens when men either skip deodorant altogether or use one that doesn't meet their body's current needs. For example, many older men still use the same brand they used in their 30s or 40s, thinking, "It worked for me before." But bodies change, and what once effectively masked odor may now do very little. Some men even choose natural deodorants, hoping they're healthier. That's fine unless the deodorant isn't doing the job. Many aluminum-free or fragrance-free sticks lack the staying power needed for older skin. Another mistake many men make is confusing deodorant with antiperspirant. Deodorant helps mask and neutralize odor, while antiperspirant helps reduce sweating. Some products do both, but not all. Some men unknowingly use a product that only does half the job and wonder why the smell still lingers after just a few hours. One 78-year-old man I know, Harold, used to pride himself on being low maintenance. He'd shower in the morning, skip deodorant altogether, and think that was enough. But one day, his daughter gently told him that whenever she visited, she could smell something off, even if the room was spotless. It wasn't his hygiene, it was the simple absence of that last step, deodorant. Once Harold switched to a proper antiperspirant deodorant combo that suited his needs, the difference was immediate. His clothes stayed fresher, his confidence grew, and those awkward moments, when people would step back or avoid getting too close, were gone. That small change transformed not just how others saw him, but how he saw himself. So take a moment to evaluate what you're using, or if you're using anything at all. Make sure it suits your current lifestyle and body. You're never too old to care about how you present yourself to the world, and deodorant is one of the simplest, most effective ways to do just that. If you're still watching this video and finding these tips helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move. Number 5. Using air fresheners instead of tackling real odors. One of the biggest mistakes older men make when it comes to bathroom habits is relying on air fresheners to mask bad smells instead of addressing the source. A quick spritz might seem like it's doing the job, but it only covers up the odor temporarily. Often, it just mixes with the underlying smell, creating something even more noticeable and unpleasant. Over time, this becomes part of the old man smell many people talk about, and it clings to your clothes, towels, and even your skin without you realizing it. Many seniors get into the habit of spraying the bathroom after each visit, thinking they're being considerate or tidy. But if the toilet hasn't been properly cleaned, if the ventilation is poor, or if damp towels are still hanging around absorbing moisture and bacteria, that air freshener isn't solving anything. It's just adding perfume on top of mildew, urine residue, and lingering particles. And, unfortunately, most people can tell. Take George, a 78-year-old man I used to play cards with every Thursday. He was sharp, always dressed well, but he smelled like lemon spray all the time. At first, you might think, well, that's clean, but then you'd step into his home, and the scent would hit you differently, like citrus mixed with damp socks. The problem? He had a leaky toilet seal, rarely opened the window, and sprayed air freshener every few hours. He didn't think much of it until his daughter politely mentioned that. The house didn't smell fresh. It smelled like it was trying too hard. Here's the thing. Air fresheners are meant to be the cherry on top of a clean bathroom, not the whole dessert. If the base is dirty, no amount of scent can fix that. And for men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s who may not notice smells as sharply due to aging, the risk is even greater. You might think everything smells fine, but visitors could be thinking something entirely different. So, what should you do instead? First, address moisture. Bathrooms that stay damp create ideal conditions for mold and mildew, which both smell and can cling to fabrics and skin. Use a fan or crack a window, and make sure towels dry fully between uses. Second, clean the toilet thoroughly, not just the bowl but also under the rim, around the base, and the seat hinges. Third, regularly clean floors, light switches, and anything else you touch frequently. These small areas collect odors too. Only after the bathroom is truly clean should you consider a light scent. Even then, opt for something subtle, like essential oils or baking soda-based fresheners. These don't overpower the nose and are less likely to create an artificial, chemical smell that lingers and mixes with other odors. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to smell like flowers. It's to smell clean. A bathroom that smells fresh and natural because it's genuinely clean will always leave a better impression than one that tries to cover up a mess with fragrance. True cleanliness sends a powerful message. You respect yourself and the people who share your space. Final thoughts. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you, not just for watching, but for caring enough about yourself to face a topic many avoid. Talking about odor can feel uncomfortable or even embarrassing, but what we've discussed today isn't about shame. It's about regaining control. Your scent is part of how the world experiences you, and more importantly, how you experience yourself. The 5 habits we covered may seem small, but together, they can have a profound effect on how you feel, how others treat you, and how confidently you move through life. This isn't just about soap or deodorant. It's about dignity. It's about not letting age take away the pride you've built over a lifetime. And here's the good news. It's never too late to make a change. You don't have to completely overhaul your routine overnight. Start with one simple habit, one small shift. Maybe it's switching to fresh underwear every morning, or finally replacing that old towel. Maybe it's noticing how your bathroom smells when no one else is around. Whatever it is, that one action sends a powerful message to the world and to yourself. I still care. I still matter. Because you do. If this video helped you see things from a new perspective, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. You'd be surprised how many other videos like this are waiting to support you. And if you know someone who might be struggling with this issue, share this video with kindness. Sometimes the smallest nudge can open the biggest door. Until next time, take care of your space, your body, and your spirit. You've earned that much, and more.